Got some more projects to do today. Yeah. So, gonna make some window plugs. I've made up the name. Roof light plugs. I've made it up. This whole concept is made up. But I want to be able to I want to make some things that I can shove into these that will just, there's really no sound insulation in my van. And I can hear the rain really loud and I can hear everything really loud, which is, sometimes it's nice, but then sometimes it's not nice. Like I can never sleep if I can hear rain. I find it really deranged. So I'm gonna make those and also some other stuff, and I'm gonna film them. Oh God, there's a dog under the bed. I literally had no idea. What are you? Cookie? Hey. Hello. It's Cookie. The dog. Not the biscuit. Not the food. I don't like this, fluffy stuff. Do I know anyone who has a phone that can tell you what things are from an image? Because I've taken a photo of this thing in my van, like a light thing, and I need to know what it is so I can buy a new one. Anyway, how's it looking? How are we looking? Right, so I've got this. I'm gonna try and do it like tutorial here because I think this is quite cool. This is gonna be quite cool, hopefully. So I've got this foam thing. This has got this wadding on it, which I guess I'll leave it for now, but basically it's just thick foam. And I've got, oh hello, oh hello, hello, oh hello, oh hello. That's your bum that's in the camera there. Oh hello. Yee. Oh, Cookie. Oh, Cookie. She's not bad, Cookie. She's not too bad. She's pretty chill. And I've measured my window things. So I'm going to make a midi, which is the most common size. So I'm going to do it 0.5 centimeter above what I've measured, 37.5. Yeah. Okay, we're going to need a lot more of this stuff than I thought. We're going to need a lot. We've got 3 of these pads and we've taken 2 out of storage, but I think we're going to need all 3, which is good because we need to get rid of stuff from the storage. Okay, so it would be pretty smart to have something underneath the foam. Just thinking, We have 3 of these. Oh. Yeah. Okay. These are... This is really thick foam, so the foam I've got is 13 centimeters thick, and we really want 4 centimeter thick. So this will actually make 2. I'll cut it in half and it'll make 2. Nice. So I'm gonna, hold on. If I use this blade to cut through the wadding, and if there was no wadding, I feel like the best thing, it's kind of weird, but often a bread knife is genuinely the easiest way to cut this kind of material. Normal foam wouldn't have this stuff on it, which I'm going to keep just in case it helps, because it does feel quite nice and soft. But I guess that's kind of a optional step depending on what material you have. But yeah, just from past experience, a bread knife cuts through foam really quickly. Literally, like I've done like 4 strokes with it, and it's pretty much all the way through. And if you just try and go in one smooth motion, then should be quite neat as well. Yeah, it's literally, that's all the way through now, so it's probably, obviously depending on what's available, it's probably cheaper to order foam that is twice the thickness, so you only have to cut the shape twice. Sorry, cut the shape once and then just cut the whole piece in half. Or, well, I don't know, that might prove to be a very difficult thing to do, but we'll see. It's just all these years living in vans and boats, you kind of learn these little tricks, and it's amazing how often the bread knife is just much better than any other like proper tool. Okay. It's made of foam. I'm pretty sure someone sent me a video today of them pouring human liquids into a sink and then washing it down the drain. Well, I don't know exactly what it was yet. I don't even want to know. When we're talking about sound insulation, a lot of the principles are the same for thermal as well. We're talking about airborne sound rather than vibration, sort of bass sound. You want a lot of density. So that's what you want in a van. Oh, okay, measure it across. That's what you want in a camper van. You want density. So this isn't ideal, although it's a good material because it's lightweight and it will stay in place. Like you'll be able to push fit it into the window spaces. All right. So I'm thinking literally just use the bread knife and follow the line. I don't know, should I do it in long strokes? Oh, I don't know, I feel like I should be using a tool. I feel like I should be using something else, really. How do I make sure I'm making a straight line? Oh, I'm glad I drew a line on every side. We're about halfway. Halfway. That's a place in Sheffield where I'm from. It's halfway to somewhere you'd actually want to go. It's halfway is not one of those places. I think it's near a shopping centre that old people go to. And I once went there, the shopping centre, and had lunch with a friend of a friend who was just extremely racist. I don't know how you meant to deal with those situations where you're with a friend of a friend and you're like, oh, this person's just awful, like completely awful. And I feel everything in me tells me I should say something to this person about how awful they are. But having to kind of weigh the fact that this person's a friend of a friend, and anyway, I don't want to be the awkward guy. I guess nobody wants to be the one that causes trouble by calling out racism, but then who's gonna do it? I didn't do anything about it. There we go. We have foam. We have a foam piece. We could try shaving off this lumpy bit in the middle. Can you see it? The lumpiness in the middle. Could try shaving it off, but I think it actually looks worse on the camera than it does in real life. So I'm okay with that. Do you know, this is like another 4 centimeter piece in the middle. Interesting, because another one of the other window sizes is almost the same but just slightly smaller, but the same depth. So I can use this piece as well without the, I know it's not got the white stuff on, but that's fine. Nobody will know when it's got fabric on it. That ain't me. I can tell you, as you can see, I am not an expert. And also, instead of filming myself making all of these things, I'll just say that I have 4 to make. I have 2 like this, 2 of this size, 1 that's slightly smaller than that. Oh my god. That was so close to an injury. And 1 that's much bigger, but I've already, that's fine. It's fine. And again, okay, we have 2 this size. We have 1 slightly smaller, so I'm going to cut this a little, but it's only smaller in 1 dimension, so that's perfect. I only have to just cut 1 more edge, and then 1 that's bigger, that, you know, all these pieces are the same size, that's this exact dimension and just not quite as long, so that's going to be easier to make. Nice. So here's one of the things, which is my roofie plugs, and it's not finished because I've just wrapped some fabric around it, but it's gonna have a nice, I'm gonna sew something nice, like a nice cover, but I don't have any fabric. Or I might just like use, pillowcases, something. Anyway, you can also like do this. It's just nice because it's gonna make it less loud. I actually wish I'd made them slightly bigger because they don't fit that. Like, I was trying to oversize them a bit, but I kind of made them exactly the right size. But when I make the fabric cover, like I might put some like extra fabric or some extra cushioning around the edges to increase the size. And I'm going to put a really nice pattern so that when I look up in the van, when it's cold and I put them in, like, you know, they'll be quite good in winter because it'll keep the place a little bit warmer probably. So when I look up, I'll see a nice pattern and I'll say, oh, that's a nice pattern, and I'll enjoy that. My to-do list for the week, it's all done apart